Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast.
You see what I did there?
Are you gonna start?
Oh, yeah.
Are you real right now?
The greatest general manager.
Jesus. I'll allow it.
That's peon moves.
Yep, I like wrestling.
Greetings from parts unknown. My name is Sonny Sofrito, and today I am joined by
The greatest general manager in Yep, I Like Wrestling history.
And today we're gonna have a very unique episode because we're gonna have some guests joining us in a couple of minutes.
Thank God, because I hate being alone with you, Sonny. I just don't feel safe.
You know what? I fucking hate your guts, man.
No, you don't, Sonny. So you had a very busy weekend with all your nerd friends.
I could call them my nerd friends. You can't use that N-word.
What?
Yes. No, that's an N-word.
After all the N-words you and Tara have used, shout out to all my niggas out there. So, Sonny, tell everyone listening what you did this weekend.
I was at New York Comic Con.
Oh, shout out to Comic-Con.
Yeah,
or as
man.
I like to call it, no sex in the city. So, for those of you listening out there who don't know what Comic-Con is, Sonny's going to explain it.
Comic-Con is a comic convention plus, which means it's all about anything that's part of nerd culture, geek culture, which is not a bad thing to say anymore.
Yes, it is.
Fuck you, shut up. So, you have a whole bunch of comic book artists. I mean, the basis is Comic-Con, but you also have screenings for, everything that's like Marvel, DC.
Oh.
Netflix had a bunch of horror screenings.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I do like horror films.
They got some great stuff coming up soon, man. Some like great horror series that I'm not a horror person, but I'm actually thinking about watching some stuff because it looked really good.
I love horror movies.
They had a whole bunch of artists, and I mean we'll talk about Comic-Con in a couple of minutes, but let's just say I had a freaking dope time. It was a great time, ran to a lot of people, but I'll continue that in a moment.
Yes.
Let's start off with the WWE Super ShowDown.
Can we put super in quotations?
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it really was the quote-unquote Super ShowDown.
I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning for crap, Sonny. I've never felt so upset about that. Okay, I'll be honest. I was already awake, but I still feel bad about having to watch that shit.
You say you woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning for crack?
I was already awake. Don't ask me anything, Sonny. I've lived. Okay, I was already awake, and then I started watching the show, and it was terrible.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Was the shirt you were wearing the same shirt that Chris Rock was wearing in New Jack City?
Oh, shout out to New Jack City.
That should be called.
What I do in Newark to stay awake for 5 nights straight is my business, Sonny.
Shout out to Crystal Meth.
Oh, crystal meth.
That's why
Cocaine for white trash. What's this, Sonny?
No, I was just gonna say your teeth are looking a little weird.
Oh, God, don't you hate it when that happens? I think that's from the oral sex, but I'm not quite sure.
I really don't want to know any of that shit, bro.
Sonny, this is journalism. I'm keeping you informed.
You know what? Let's talk about the fucking show, bro.
Okay.
So, yeah, it happened.
Yes, that was a thing.
It was a thing. It happened.
It happened.
I got Alistair saying that was a thing.
That was a thing.
And it happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
That happened for 4 hours. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I woke up, because I was not waking up at 5 in the morning to watch this shit.
It was rough.
Yeah. I started off with the end.
So you started at the end.
Yeah, I started at the end. I started off with Triple H versus The Undertaker and that shit show of a match.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I just kept on. You know what? I woke up and I thought I was still dreaming because you know how you have those weird dreams that you're in a weird sequence of events and you're just like, is this really happening?
Yes, I also felt that, Sonny.
Nah. And so I'm thinking, all right, you know what? I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna actually watch the actual show. I'm just thinking, this isn't happening.
Yes.
And it happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
It happened in live time. Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
It happened.
the thing that sticks out is that you had Triple H putting the Undertaker's neck in a chair.
Yes.
And then asking for a handshake and hug at the end of the match.
It was
like,
very weird.
yo, dude, you just tried to fucking kill him.
You did.
What type
You
of
did.
shit is that?
Yes, that is Triple H. Because he
Yeah.
also killed China, so he's used to doing things like this.
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Your Ballet Wrestling.
Oh, come on, man! If Stephanie McMahon's over it, so are we, Sonny. Now, here's my problem with that.
Yo,
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Your Ballet Wrestling.
Oh, Sonny.
nigga,
So here's my problem with this match, Sonny. The whole thing. That was my problem with that match, Sonny. Everything.
that whole match did fucking suck.
I thought my Roku player was acting up. It was, it was freezing. I thought it was my Roku, but it turns out they were just wrestling in slow motion because they're fucking old. Yeah. So yeah, I kept tapping my television. Yes.
You just popped the crowd, man.
I mean, seriously, I kept saying, "Why is my Roku freezing?" And I kept hitting the TV, and it turns out no, that was just them wrestling because they were each 92 years old. Yes. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, The Undertaker took on Triple H as if it were 1997, Sonny, but it's not. It's 2018. Trump is in office, and all the rapists get to run free. Yes, it's 2018.
Yo, well, you know what? Actually, you're right.
Am I wrong? No.
No. You're
Shout
right.
out to Judge Kavanaugh. Yes.
Oh god damn, yeah. Fuck,
Yes.
fuck that guy.
White privilege, Sonny.
Yeah, that definitely was. That definitely was.
It was.
Yeah, him fucking drinking beer
Oh, God. Shout out to alcohol.
Yeah, 'cause he
keeping
like-
families together for years.
and racist employed.
Oh, goodness.
Fucking asshole.
So the
Anyway,
Undertaker took on Triple
By the way,
H.
I meant Kavanaugh, not you.
Oh no, I don't like alcohol, Sonny.
No, I meant asshole.
Oh, shout out to assholes everywhere.
Yeah, you know who you are. So
And you know where you are. See what I did there, Sonny.
I see what you
I
did
did
there.
there.
Yeah, I'll allow it. So anyway,
Tell the fans who were in the respective corners of Triple H and The Undertaker.
so in the Undertaker's corner, it was Kane,
Oh, shout out to Tennessee.
who should have been in his job in Tennessee, governing that little town called Knox County or
He's
whatever the
the
hell.
mayor of Tennessee.
And meanwhile, he was in Down Under.
He was down under.
Yeah.
And who was in Triple H's corner?
I don't know. I don't really recognize the dude a little bit.
Yes, Shawn Michaels is now bald. Oh, gotta love losing your hair. It's beautiful.
Can you love losing your hair when you're still wearing like a reverse scrunchie on your head?
I don't get the do rag. It's a
It's not. It's
it's
not.
a half,
no.
It's a half
no,
rag.
No,
What is
no,
it?
No, it's not a do rag.
What is it?
It's a tube top for heads.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. It's a tube top for heads. I mean, I honestly, it's like, dude, it looks like he got like Big Show's sock, one of Big Show's dress socks,
Shout out to the Big Show.
and just said, "Well, I'm gonna wear this."
It's like he's either embracing the boldness or he's rebelling against it. He hasn't decided.
I don't know. I feel like he thinks that shit's just gonna merge onto his head, and that's gonna be his hair.
He still thinks it's 1996. He still thinks he's the Heartbreak Kid. Shout out to Sensational Sherry.
I
but he's
mean,
not.
you could still be the Heartbreak Kid with a bald head. The dude just doesn't want to show his head. Like, I mean, I'm beginning to think.
He's the knee break kid. If one more move and he's gonna snap his leg, I assure you. He's old, Sonny. He's old. The only thing older than him is our truth. What's that?
Wait. Listen, if you're listening to this episode, I want you to shout us out and hashtag knee break kid.
He's the knee break kid. He doesn't tune up the band anymore. He just turns the band off because his hearing aid is dying, so he can't even hear the band anymore. He can't tune up the band, Sonny.
Wow.
So yes, these four dinosaurs bumbled and stumbled around each other, and yes, that happened.
yeah,
That was a thing.
it was a thing.
That was a thing.
It's a thing I no longer want to talk about.
Yes, it was bad.
So let's go backwards on the card because that's the way I watch this shit, backwards. So
So are we done with Triple H and The Undertaker?
I guess. Well,
Okay, before we
not
go-
really.
I know.
Because you know what?
It's like a bad dream.
A prediction I had was that at the end of that match, they're going to be going on to the Crown Royal. I mean,
I do
the
believe
Crown
it's the
Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Sorry, I'm still.
Alcoholics.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll allow it.
So, Sonny, I'm going to give you a little bit of wrestling knowledge. Do you remember a wrestler named Chris Benoit? Look at him sweating, everybody. He's sweating. He doesn't know whether to disclaim me or not. Hold on. Do you remember Chris Benoit?
I don't know. I'm afraid to say something right now.
Go ahead, Sonny. Do it.
Okay. Yes, I do know who Chris Benoit is.
Oh, he said it. Okay, so do you know after the unfortunate incident, that we will call it,
Okay.
that a lot of rules changed for wrestling television?
Okay.
One of them is you are no longer allowed to choke someone with a foreign object. Did you know that?
I forgot about that.
Daniel Bryan actually got suspended for doing it during his Nexus gimmick.
On Josh Roberts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
And I was actually I was okay with it.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, he was a terrible announcer.
Yeah.
I'm only waiting for someone to choke Renee. Now, here's the thing.
Yo, dude.
What she and Dean do is their business, but I'm not going to get involved in that.
Yo.
Here's the thing. The Undertaker choked Triple H with an extension cord. It was like, wow, we haven't seen that in years. But that goes to show the sway that the Undertaker has. Like, what are they going to do? Suspend the Undertaker? Like, come down.
Well, just to play devil's advocate, see what I did there?
Yes, I see what you did. Yes, I see what you did. It was a poor pun. Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
But
Tara's somewhere laughing her ass off, but go ahead.
they weren't in the United States.
Yes, they were down under.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
So that was fun to watch. Triple H being choked by an extension cord. So that was fun. But yeah.
Okay.
It took one sledgehammer and two men to take out a 96-year-old man. I just want you to put that in your head. It took all of that to kill the Undertaker.
All right. So you know what? Another thing. What about how exhausted Homeboy looked at the end of the freaking match?
Oh my God. He was half dead.
Yeah, and we're talking about literally half dead. Like,
He was literally
like the dude, like he looked like he was about to just fall from and have a heart attack and shit. And they were just like, they had strings in the rafters holding them up.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
If you look, you could see Michelle McCool in the 6th row when the Undertaker was lying in the ring. She was already writing a check. She thought he was dead. She was very upset that he stood up. She's like, "Fuck! I thought he was dead. Damn." She was already cashing that check. So.
You sure, man? I think you're lying because insurance doesn't take that quick to pass.
Shout out to Lloyd's of London. But
Oh.
yeah, the match was too long. The match was too long. For all you, that's an insurance company. For all you people who can't afford insurance. Shout out to Americans.
An insurance company that a lot of wrestlers have used over the years.
Because American insurance sucks.
Very true.
Yes. The match was long, Sonny. The only thing longer than that match was my receipt from CVS. Have you been to CVS lately? The receipt is fucking long. Like, I don't get that shit, man. But anyway.
You know, I'm kind of waiting to. I think I can make a belt out of one of them fucking
It's
receipts,
like, what the fuck, man? You buy one pencil, your receipt is 2 feet fucking long. Like, CVS, what are you doing? I don't know. But
Anyway,
Sonny, let's move on.
all right. So, should we just hit these matches at random? Because there was a lot of.
Hit me with your best shot, Sonny.
John Cena's fucking hairline.
Yuck. The fuck? He looks like JBL.
JBL.
Yes. John Cena has his hair grown up. Now
John Cena looks like John Cena's father.
Oh, shout out to Mr. Cena, who actually I think his name is John Cena, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, shout out to the Cenas. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't know what. And then he did some weird move where he was like, shout out to Wakanda. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. It was like, it's like, oh, I just hate when white people do black shit. Like white people with dreads. It just pisses me off.
By the way, little side note, I saw. We're gonna talk about Comic-Con in a minute, but I gotta tell you about this one costume that I saw, and he had a Black Panther mask on.
Yes.
Painted pink.
Yes.
And a all pink outfit.
Yes.
And I just looked at him and I was like, Pink Panther. I see what you did there.
Oh, yes.
White guy doing the Wakanda salute.
Oh, my God.
All pink.
He was a closet homosexual, is what you're saying. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I have his number for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So John Cena and Bobby Lashley
Terrible.
defeating Kevin Owens and Elias.
Terrible.
And it happened.
Terrible.
Yeah, that shit was sucked.
If you put them all in a blender, you choke to death. It was just a dry match, Sonny. It was fucking dry. Like a 90-year-old woman's vagina. It was dry, Sonny. Nothing happened in that match.
Hashtag powder.
Oh, shout out to Betty White. Shout out to
Oh,
Betty White.
leave Betty White alone.
I do love Betty White. I do. I love the Golden Girls.
Yeah, exactly. They were in the main event.
Yes, they were. Yes.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan defeating The Miz. And that's a shocker to me because I didn't think Daniel Bryan would be defeating The Miz after AJ Styles defeated Samoa Joe.
People have been creaming their pants trying to get Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles in a match. They've just been begging, clamoring for it. So,
But it's going to be a great match, dude. I mean,
or it won't be,
no, it's going to be a great match.
or it probably won't.
Fucking hate you. So,
Was I the only one who looked for Maurice? Like and Maurice hasn't been on television for some reason I missed Maurice coming out with me.
well, she's home taking care of the baby.
Oh, shout out to babies.
Yeah. So the Iconics won.
Oh my Lanta. Sonny, did you hear the pop that the icon? It was like Ric Flair came out there.
No, but I told you they were going to get a pop.
Jasmine, Peyton, Melissa, whatever the fuck their names are. I hope you were listening to that pop, because that's the only time you're gonna hear it. The fans went crazy when they won.
Hometown girls, yeah, of
That
course.
they are never going to hear that pop again.
Well,
ever.
we'll see. I mean, you never know.
The next time they hear that pop will be Shawn Michaels bending over. That's the next loud pop they're gonna hear, because the Iconics, they don't deserve that type of ovation. But you better fucking you better take it while you can get it.
And what particular joint will be that pops?
Everything. One more snap, and Shawn Michaels is gonna They're gonna have to put him on a little skateboard. You ever see the homeless guy with no legs on a skateboard in the train? That's Shawn Michaels. 2 years, book it.
Yo,
2 years.
That's fucked up.
Yes.
By the way, I have seen that dude, and you know what? I've seen him come into the car with his wheelchair, chain it to the front car, get on the floor,
Oh God.
pull out his can, put his watch in his backpack that he has,
Wow.
and be off. I've actually seen it.
Do all that.
Yeah.
And I can't get my boyfriend to wash the dishes, that fucking lazy son of a bitch. Like, wow, this motherfucker has no legs and did all that, and this son of a bitch lays on my couch all day. You know what, Sonny? I'm not getting into this with you, because I feel like it's a thing.
I don't want to know anymore.
It's a
actually,
thing,
I'm actually sorry I brought that shit up.
Shout out to paraplegics everywhere.
Let's keep on moving. Please.
Well, you don't know who our listeners are, Sonny. I want to encompass.
So anyway, Charlotte lost. Charlotte defeated Becky Lynch
shout out to the Flair family
by DQ.
I'll take it. Anytime a Flair wins, I win.
Yeah, but I mean, she didn't win the title.
Doesn't matter. You don't need it. You don't need a title. Don't need it.
Okay, so
I'll take it.
all right. You're not mad that she got slammed in the head?
No.
No.
A Flair won, Sonny. It was like when Serena Williams took on Venus Williams. I went to bed happy because a black woman was going to win. It's called a win-win situation, Sonny. A Flair wins, I'm happy.
All right.
And anytime Ric Flair wakes up, I'm also happy, because let's face it, that's always a toss-up. So there you go. I'm here for it.
You know what? Yeah, I guess that's.
I'm here for
that's
it.
very true. Let's keep on moving on, because you're making me disturbed right now. The New Day defeating the Bar.
I know you and Haven get your pants all wet for the New Day.
Wait.
but
So.
You listen to the last episode. You and Haven got a little moist.
Excuse me.
After the New
When
Day.
we were all saying the WWE World Tag Team Champions, your ass was fucking moving in your chair too.
Well, I love any type of rhythmic motion, Sonny. But besides that, you have to admit that match was not their best. Will you say that?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
So you will admit that.
No, I definitely admit that.
What else you got?
Speaking of another match that wasn't their best,
What's that?
Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins taking on the Riot Squad.
Ew.
It happened.
Ew, it happened.
Yeah.
And I threw up for 6 minutes continuously. It's just Ronda Rousey and the Bellas. It's gross. Versus the Riot Squad. Ew.
Jesus Christ. You're
Bunch
the
of
worst.
tuna fish rolling around. I was over it.
Hey,
Sonny.
chill. You can't say those things, bro.
Okay, so name one good thing about that match. I'm going to sit here and wait. Still here, Sonny.
That it
Still here.
ended?
Yes, it ended. The ending was the best match of that. Yes, that was the best part of that match. The Bellas.
And I'm gonna end with the main event. Buddy Murphy defeating Cedric Alexander.
Okay, now this is what I'm going to call the dark horse of this pay-per-view. And
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about Cedric's skin, because that's racist, Sonny. We're not going to do that.
Wow.
So I'll be honest. I didn't know who Buddy Murphy was. Never heard of a Buddy Murphy. Never.
I know Eddie Murphy.
Oh, shout out to Eddie Murphys and transsexuals everywhere.
Yo. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yes,
actually.
you do.
Yeah.
Oh, he just happened to be giving her a ride. I'm not
Yeah,
doing that
yeah,
with you, Eddie.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not doing that with you.
Yeah.
What you do is your business. I didn't know who.
Wait. Do you remember his denial after that shit?
I was just giving her a ride. I picked her up at a bus stop. You were sucking dick. Just say it, Eddie. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you, Eddie. But if that's what you want to do, Bobby Lashley, that's your business. But here's my thing with Buddy
Suck my
Murphy.
dick, Eddie. I want half.
Oh, Eddie Murphy Raw. I didn't know who Buddy Murphy was I knew who Cedric Alexander was, and I was bored to tears by him. That match was actually entertaining. It was, Sonny. And another hometown boy, he got a huge ovation in Australia, and the title changed hands.
Yeah, the only title that changed hands.
The only title changed hands. So yeah, I loved it. I thought it was a very good match. Buddy Murphy's a stud. I was like, wow, he needs to be on the main roster as opposed to whatever the fuck they do on 205 Live, because I haven't watched it in years.
Those are the thoughts and opinions of Teddy.
You can't just claim me for not watching it.
Well, you are the general manager. You should be watching it.
Oh, God. The show's like Good Morning America. No one really wakes up to watch that shit. Like, you know it's on, but no one's going to watch it. Sonny.
Well, that is our recap of the WWE quote super quote showdown.
Quote.
Yeah. So it happened.
So the next pay-per-view is Evolution, correct?
Yes, Evolution, which is going to be taking place at the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island.
Will that be a viewing party?
Of course there will be.
Oh, we hardly ever do those, Sonny.
Exactly. So we're going to be at Legends. So come through, check us out at Legends. And we're also doing a costume contest as well, costume party.
What?
So yeah, come through. We're going to have a good time for that. So definitely.
After Evolution is what pay-per-view again?
Crown Royal.
Oh, no, I believe it's called the Crown Jewel.
I'm sorry, I've been saying Crown Royal all
know.
fucking weekend.
Alcoholics. Everywhere. So we had the Super Show.
Yeah.
Which is going to lead us to Evolution, which will lead us to the Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
It's like your doctor saying, I'm sorry, you have herpes, and then he says, oh, I'm sorry, that was wrong, you have AIDS. It gets worse, Sonny. It's getting worse. These pay-per-views are getting worse.
I'm not going to say they're getting worse, but I will say that it's kind of weird that we're having an all-women's pay-per-view than an all-men's pay-per-view.
Yes. And there's absolutely no advertising for this women's pay-per-view. Like, none. Next to none.
You know what? I actually heard an ad on a Spanish radio station the other day.
Oh, shout out to Telemundo. Everyone's abuela watches it, but no one else heard that, Sonny. No one else heard that. Sonny, I have a question.
Yeah?
Who are these large men to my immediate left? Because they've been staring at me, and it's beginning to freak me out. Who are these people?
These are our guests for today's episode.
Oh!
So today we are also joined by...
Sonny, thanks for having me. It's the one and only owner and CFO of Brii Combination Wrestling. You know me, you love me. It's Anthony Cole.
Oh, what's up, man?
BCW Wrestling's in the house.
And we're also joined today by...
Bobby Garcia family.
All right, cool,
Shout
man.
out to the Garcias.
All right, so Anthony and Bobby are joining us because they're part of the BCW wrestling family who's been doing a lot of great things.
Thank you, Sonny.
So let's add you into the conversation. UFC had a pay-per-view on Saturday.
229, right?
Yeah, UFC 229. And it was kind of interesting. You know, we ain't talking about UFC altogether. We're just talking about the fucking mad shit that just went on at the end of the damn pay-per-view. I mean, dude, you had... So, it was McGregor versus Khabib.
Sonny, yes. Keep going. Yes.
And Khabib beat the fucking shit out of McGregor.
Now that is Angela Bassett. That's what you need to talk about, Tina.
Yeah. It's in here, Tina. It's in here. Then, after he made McGregor tap out like a bitch, he proceeded to jump over the fucking octagon and do the Finn Balor coup de grace to somebody in the fucking stands. It was like freaking one of McGregor's dudes,
Dylan Dennis.
Yeah. So he proceeded to do the fucking Finn Balor coup de grace on Dylan Dennis. I mean, yo, that shit was crazy. And if you go to the Yep I Like Wrestling Instagram account, you could see a video of it. But make sure you listen to the audio, because we have audio by the one and only Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler.
By God, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Yes.
By God, he got a family.
Shout out to Jim Ross. Yeah, this was the most entertaining the UFC has been in years, Sonny. Yes, that brawl was everything.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. And then you had also some of Khabib's people that were outside climb in and then snuff McGregor from behind. I mean, that shit was crazy. I mean, the last time I saw a brawl that bad, it was freaking Detroit Pistons with Ron Artest.
I love hockey. My what?
Yeah, man. That shit was nuts, man. Fucking all out brawl. And yo, the money that Khabib was supposed to win, that shit's being held up. Like he may not even get that $3 million.
Yeah, it was something. It was like, wait, is this UFC or is this WWE? Because the WWE often do spots where the locker room empties out and the Undertaker's grabbing at Brock and all that stuff. But no, this was real life, and I don't care what happened. I got to see Conor McGregor. That's all I care about, Sonny. He could be beaten within a pub. He's too fucking sexy, Sonny. I don't give a shit. Oh my god.
The Octagon talking about they need to see 250 from him.
Really? They're talking about taking 250 from him?
From McGregor or the other one?
Taking him 250 out of
From
Khabib.
Khabib, yeah?
Because, he was out of hand, but he's still a champ. He still beat him. He still put him to sleep. Give him something.
Yeah, honestly, if
I
was Khabib, and after all that shit, especially with McGregor throwing, because this is the same dude.
You gotta think about it, what they do to McGregor.
Well, no, but this is the same dude that way back at Barclays Center, McGregor took that hand truck, and them shits is heavy.
Yeah.
And threw that shit like if it was a javelin into a fucking bus.
So sexy.
Sexy.
But he was banned from
guy.
New York. You gotta understand, he's out in
but still,
Vegas,
that shit was all. But it's still UFC. Because remember, I mean, who's taking the 250? Is it the Nevada State Athletic Commission?
Yep.
All right, that's a ban from them.
No, they want everything.
They want everything.
They want the whole $3 million. They want everything. They want to take the whole $3 million.
Wow.
They want everything, and they want to take the whole bag.
Oh, Jesus. These are also the people that locked up
So the
O.J.
guys
Simpson.
from the Octagon, the guy that talked for the Octagon.
I mean,
what's his name?
Dana White.
Yeah. Dana White said, well, they should take about 250.
Oh, just about.
A quarter.
I mean,
and let him take the rest since he beat him.
Yeah.
He's still a champion.
I mean, he still needs to get that money. I mean, McGregor popped so much shit that.
Oh, he's so hot.
You stop it.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Sonny. It's just amazing. Even when he fought, what's the little black guy's name? Not Prince, the other one. Florence Mayweather. That one. Yeah, I always get him and Prince mixed up. Yeah, even that fight I watched.
Christ.
And it's still entertaining. Conor McGregor is entertaining.
That fight right there was fucking trash.
He's always getting beaten up, but he puts on good TV.
Well, yeah, I mean, that shit was a promo tour, man, that ended with a 7-round, 8-round. Well, it was, 8 rounds?
8 rounds.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't finish watching the fight.
Knock him out, though.
I didn't finish watching the fight.
I did.
Yeah, I couldn't finish watching the fight. I got a little too lit. But anyway,
but the brawl was interesting. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I still, you know what? I'm a fan of Khabib. Anybody that jumps out of an octagon and tries to do the fucking Finn Balor coup de grace on somebody that's like in the stands, yo, if he would have connected, yo, you know what? And I think about it even more so. Like, think about this. You have a lot of celebrities that is like in the front rows and shit. Imagine if he would like missed and freaking landed on Mel Gibson.
Oh, shout out to anti-Semitism everywhere.
Like, I would have been like, yeah,
took him out.
Like, there was so much shit going on. Like, there's so many other scenarios that could have played out. I'm looking forward to like his next match. I just want to see him end every match with the fucking coup de grace.
You just want him jumping off the octagon on everyone.
Yeah.
He's a wild animal, Sonny. Yes,
Yeah.
I used to be very into UFC until Forrest Griffin lost his belt. I lost $200 on that match.
For a second, I thought you were going to say Forrest Gump.
Oh, shout out to Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates.
Jedi.
Oh, goodness.
Shout out to Allison. I used to freaking embarrass her on the train all the time.
Oh, God. Please don't tell me you called her Jenny.
Yo, dude, every single time.
Jesus.
So okay,
Why
so
is she still with you?
yeah, I don't know.
Do tell Allison I miss her then.
No, because so check this shit out. This is what we used to do. So when I lived in the Bronx, Allison would stay with me, and if I would leave in the morning, she would leave with me, and we'll head home. So she would get off like a stop before me, before I would get off to go to work. So when she would get off the train, I would just out of nowhere just be like, "Bye, Jedi, bye, Jedi." So she would be like, "Will you stop?" And just give me that look like, wait, stop. stop embarrass me, stop. And I'm like, what Jedi? Bye Jedi, bye Jedi. And yo, she just used to hate that shit.
You are so lucky to have her, Sonny.
Yeah, I know. All the shit that I do, that's why I'm like, well, that's why I have my future ex-wives list that I do, because I'm like, yo, someday she's gonna be like, yo, you know what, fuck this shit.
She's gonna snap like Khabib and just jump out the window to get away from you. Like, I've had enough of you, Sonny. I'm done here.
Well, if she does that, then you know, maybe I'll still be alive. I'm pretty sure she'll do that after she freaking like
when she has enough of
commits homicide on me.
Oh, God. Yeah, I used to like UFC. There used to be a reality show called The Ultimate Fighter. I used to watch that religiously. There was actually a deaf fighter named Matt Hamill, who I absolutely love, and Forrest Griffin I absolutely loved. And then I went in to a pay-per-view thinking, oh yeah, I got this money, easy money. And he got the dog shit beaten out of him. And I lost $200. I was just embarrassed. Do you know what it is to lose $200 to your grandmother, Sonny? Do you know what that is? It's embarrassing.
Actually, I do.
Oh my God. Shout out to the Sofritos. Do tell your mother I miss her, please.
Oh, I definitely will. Definitely will.
So yeah, I haven't been into UFC since, but McGregor is definitely somebody I follow at a distance because he has a temper. But yes, I do follow him. Yes.
Follow as opposed to stalking, in other words.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But I follow at a distance for him.
Oh, okay. Can't say the same for sure. Ricochet.
So,
right?
Anthony. Oh, shout out to Ricochet. Oh, so, Anthony, BCW.
Yes.
If you had to explain to someone who never heard of BCW, how would you explain your wrestling organization?
I would say that BCW is a must-watch entity. If you're not tuned in, you need to get plugged in. It's like the Matrix. It's the next best thing.
Sonny, did you hear this?
Yeah. I'm waiting for the blue pill, or is it the red pill?
I have all types of pills in my bag. Talk to me after the show. When's your next show, sir?
Friday, October 12th.
What's going on?
Oh, man, we got so much going on. We got Darius Carter coming in, wreaking havoc. If Darius wins this match, he may, depending on how I feel, get a shot at the Covenant World Heavyweight Championship.
So, are you like the general manager of BCW?
Oh, I'm not as good a general manager as you.
No one is.
But yes, I am the general manager, owner, and CFO.
Oh, that's power, Sonny. Suck it.
Well, do you want a promotion, Teddy?
No, I like being the general manager.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to tell you that you weren't getting.
I'm not getting one. I barely kept this job.
Yeah.
So, am I to hear correctly? There is an invasion angle going on in BCW.
Oh, there's definitely an invasion. I wouldn't call it an invasion. I would call it more like a takeover.
Oh,
see me?
Takeovers. We know a lot about takeovers on this podcast.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a little something about Anthony Cole that most people don't know.
What don't I know?
I suffer from a disease.
What's
and the disease is I see it, I like it, I take it.
Oh my!
Okay.
Shout out to rapists everywhere.
So I heard through the rumor mill that there was some people over at Legendary Action Wrestling talking smack.
You know who's over at Legendary Action
Yes,
Wrestling?
I do, Sonny. My favorite. The Wolfman is there.
Aramis.
Shout out to Aramis. Oh, Sonny, do tell Aramis I miss him.
Why don't you tell that to Anthony? To tell him that?
Anthony, do tell Aramis Teddy misses him. Please.
I'll make sure I let him know on Friday.
Please do.
Right before the ambulance takes him out.
Oh, no. That was shade.
Yo, how you gonna tell somebody, yo, Teddy misses you, and then you fuck him up and shit?
This is the last thing he's going to hear standing up.
Right, exactly.
Teddy misses you. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So, you know, all joking aside, what made you get into this business? We recently had someone else, the owner of House of Glory, on. Mm-hmm. What made you get into this crazy wrestling business to the point where you want to, you know, have your own organization?
Oh, man, it's a crazy story. Back in 2016, I was running a couple of different entertainment companies. I have hip-hop artists. I have poets, dancers, things like that. And then my boy Flex, he called me at like 3:30 in the morning. And he's like, Ant, I got another idea for you.
That's when Sonny calls me too in the middle of the night.
That's when they
waking me
start
up.
thinking about shit. The whole day goes by.
Yeah.
And then 3:30 in the morning, it's like, Ant, listen.
The conversation is usually like, "Wake up, bitch! We're
Yes,
doing
right.
this."
That's actually Sonny's ringtone. It just says, "Wake up, bitch!" It's very scary in my home.
Yep. So Flex calls me, and he had another one of my guys on the phone. You guys might know him. General Romero was actually on the phone with Flex. So when they called me, they were like, we got so much going on. Let's add another leg to the entertainment company. And I'm like, well, what are you guys talking about? They said, let's open up a wrestling company. Ooh. And I'm like, you guys are out of control. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm half asleep. I'm not thinking about wrestling. Right.
You should be fully asleep.
And then they pitched the idea to me. And when they pitched it, I wasn't sold. But when they said BCW, I was just like, you know what? That has a nice ring to it. Let's see what we can do. And this conversation happened January 2016, and then we did our first show March 19th, 2016. So it's been rocking ever since.
Wait, was that show the one that I went to? Your first show?
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize that was your first show.
Every first show.
Get the hell out of here!
Yes,
I mean, I didn't realize that was your first show that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Sonny, you were a spectator at this show.
Yeah.
Do they have the juice, as they used to say back in 1992?
Oh, where I get all my hip hop references from. The juice.
Yeah, they had the juice.
Shall they go?
They got the juice now.
They got
You
the
got the
juice,
juice.
son.
You got the juice now.
Juice now. Fact. Shout out to Sonny.
So, I am a huge mark for ladies. Do you have any lady wrestlers on the roster?
Yes, I have the wonderful and fabulous Faye Jackson.
Oh.
And those words don't even say enough about her.
That's a fact.
Is Faye Jackson a diva or is she a lady wrestler?
She's both, right?
She's both.
So she's
yeah.
hot?
Yeah.
Oh, I do love a hot girl,
Oh,
Sonny.
yeah.
I mean, I don't like to touch them, but I like to look at them on my phone away from them.
The funny thing is that I actually saw Faye over at Comic-Con, and it was her first Comic-Con, and she's going to be on our Comic-Con episode, which is coming soon. I gotta edit it.
Sonny.
Yes, I'm doing a Comic-Con episode because I got
Comic-Con episode.
Yes, because I got a lot of footage from over there, so it's going to be a really special episode. So stay tuned for it.
That's like doing an STD episode. I don't want to do that either, Sonny. Jesus Christ.
You know what? Don't listen to Teddy. Because
Comic-Con
Teddy doesn't know any better. By the way, I was there. So Roger's on it. Peter's on it.
Oh, Roger!
By the way, I was walking with Roger. We saw this 6-7 foot dude like in a bikini and some other shit.
That was not me, Sonny.
I know it wasn't because he was 6'7" and you're 6'4", 6'5".
6'5".
But me and Roger both did a double take because we actually thought it was you.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Not the bikini part. It's the Comic-Con part. I'll never be seen dead in Comic-Con.
Oh, man.
Never.
He had wings and everything.
I do have wings, but that's beside the point. I would never be at Comic-Con. Ever.
Yeah, we'll see about that next year.
Jesus.
Shout out to Comic-Con, man. I love Comic-Con.
You should.
amazing.
Anthony, did you see them crawling around Midtown like little bed bugs with their little costumes and plastic?
I did.
It was gross.
Yo, wait, hold on. Teddy.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Oh, Jesus. You should have seen them. I was standing on the corner minding my business selling drugs. You should have just seen them just crawling around in the daylight. They hadn't even come out of their mother's basement in years. You should have seen them. Oh, it was
All that shit you're talking about, it was your best day ever, right?
beside the point, son. Beside the point. Bunch of nerds. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what's funny? I had a couple of friends that had booths there, and each one of them said that they, like, one of them sold all their product out, and I'm talking about stuff that they actually had at the Javits Center. They sold all this stuff out
Crystal meth
on Friday, and another person who has a skateboard company. Well, like one person had a T-shirt company. He sold all his stuff out on like on Thursday, and another person sold all his stuff by Friday.
Oh, wow.
Like they were like, damn, we didn't realize that it was gonna be this crazy. And there've been people that have been saying, oh, because Comic-Con they increased their prices, the demand isn't the same. Oh, I think it's falling off. Nah, that shit.
Nah.
So you were there all 3 days.
No, 4 days.
You were there all 4. No,
You were there from Thursday to Sunday?
Huh?
You were there from Thursday to Sunday?
Yeah.
Jesus
wow.
Christ.
Yeah, nah, I'm official with my geek culture.
That's what's up.
Whatsoever.
Hey
So-
man, I was there with Allison. So
Oh, do tell Alison I miss her.
Yeah.
So roughly, how many people do you think walk through the Jacob Javits Center?
I think the estimate was 250,000 at least.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
You never know so many people who don't have lives until you hear the number 250,000. Wow, just didn't know. You haven't heard those numbers since the inauguration, Sonny. You haven't heard those numbers since
You
then?
mean the greatest inauguration in all of history?
Shout out to Melania Trump and hookers everywhere.
The first hostage.
The first hostage. Have you ever noticed she doesn't smile? She just blinks into the camera. It's actually Morse code. She's saying, "Help me."
Yeah.
We don't know that. My dad was in the military, so I know that.
Yeah. The only problem is that because it's in her language, that's why nobody knows.
I don't speak Russian.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't
That's why
speak
nobody
Russian.
knows that's Morse
No one
code from
knows
that
it.
language.
No one knows it. Anyway.
But I got a question for you, Anthony.
Sure.
Brii Combination. Where does that name originate from? Like, what's the story
man.
behind that?
So, okay. You want the long story or the short story? I'm going to just give you the story that I feel like giving you.
I like it.
You
Sex,
know what?
make it as quick
Whatever story you're gonna give me, make sure you give it to me in the mic.
Got you. So, Brii Combination, it started off as an entertainment company, Brii Combination Entertainment.
Okay.
My daughter came to me when she was about 14 years old and said, "Dad, I want to open up a clothing company."
Oh, wow.
So I said to her, okay, that sounds good. Give me, the name of the company. Give me a layout of what you want to do. So about 2 years went by, I hadn't heard from her. And then she came to me one day right after her 16th birthday, and she said, "Dad, this is what I want to do. Brii Combination Clothing. It's going to be me and 2 other friends, and I'm going to use, my own personal designs and create, different pieces to put out on Brii Combination Clothing." Ooh. So we started Brii Combination Clothing. We were running for about 2 years, and it was pretty good. Then she went off to college. When she went to college, she said to me, "Dad, keep the company running." So I said, okay. So we went from the clothing to the entertainment to the poetry, and then it eventually evolved into the wrestling. So Brii Combination, Brii is my daughter. Her name is Brittany. So she's the Brii behind the whole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's the Brii that motivates the stuff that we do. So
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Does she have any interest in wrestling?
you know what? She's not as interested in wrestling as she is in editing the wrestling show.
Oh, behind the camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
she likes to be behind the camera.
You know what's crazy? Some of the editing stuff that some of the video packages that Brii Combination has put out has been really, really good. Because I remember I sent you some footage, and that was the first show, right?
That was the first show. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still bugging out over the fact that was the first show. So they had like a little side room where they were doing like interviews and stuff like that. So I just got my camcorder that Allison bought me. So I was
Shout out to Allison.
Exactly.
I do love Allison.
And I was like, hey, I got my camcorder. You know, I was trying to downplay, like, you know, that I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But I was like, yo, I got my camera with me. You mind if I take some footage? And Anthony's like, yeah, sure. Go do whatever you want to do, man. Yo, you got carte blanche. I'm like, all right, cool. So I started recording some interviews with the Yep, I Like Wrestling microphone and everything. So then I was like, all right, yo, I recorded all this stuff. Here's the footage. Do with it whatever you like. All of a sudden, I got this amazing promo package that I was like, yo, this shit is dope.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, it was dope. So, I mean,
Yeah,
shout out to Brittany. Yeah, shout out to Brittany. Yeah, hey, you got some skills, kid.
She may be good at the editing, but as you're sitting here talking, the first thing that hit me was how cool would it be is him making all these rules to have his daughter show up at a show and then take over. Like the daughter of BCW, so sort of like a Brooke Hogan, Stephanie McMahon type angle where, you know, all the heels are now run by your daughter as she tries to usurp her father. Like, there you go.
Wait,
right
she
there.
comes back and is like, you know what? This isn't what I wanted you to do with the company.
This is
When
my
I was-
company,
when I was at
my name. And that's so why, as you were talking, I was like, well, that would be a really cool angle, like if his daughter showed up, like with a, you know, a gang of heels.
This isn't what I
would
wanted
be
you to do,
interesting,
Dad.
yeah.
You know what?
And
I'm
you
taking
said that
over.
just like she does. Dad. Wake up in the middle of the night hearing that. I'm like, did you just call me?
PTSD.
Right. Yo, that's what it was, right?
So there is a music annex to, you know, your entertainment company.
Yes.
There is some hip hop music and some poets going on. So tell us a little bit about that.
So we have a couple of different artists under Brii Combination Music, and right now I'm heavily involved with Bobby Garcia, Garcia Family Entertainment. And,
Cool.
You know, we just been moving. You know, we got shows coming up. We doing interviews. We just trying to be everywhere. You know, and right now what we looking to do is with a lot of the wrestlers. I know they use music that you know, that's already licensed by other artists. And I actually got an email today saying that you know, I need to stop doing that.
Oh, you got a cease and desist?
Yeah, I did.
Oh shit.
So that means people looking at me, right? That's a good thing.
Well, yeah, that's always a good thing because I'm up against. Yeah, I don't like cease and desist. I've got a cease and desist before.
Right. So that's where Bobby Garcia comes in. Like, I want him to customize music for all the wrestlers. I want him to create a unique intro for Brii Combination Entertainment as well as Brii Combination Wrestling. So that's what I'm gonna have Bobby Garcia doing in the next coming weeks.
dope.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll put
All
that
right.
together.
So you are you gonna be doing like all types of genres, or you gonna focus on one genre that's gonna be like the theme of Brii Combination as a whole?
No, I'm gonna do a theme first.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
Got
an
you.
intro or something they could come out to, wrestlers could whatever, you know, hit their imagination and see what they want, what they like in music. And I know their characters and some of them, and I know their personalities by being around them and seeing them wrestle.
Oh, that's
seeing
dope.
their character, being around their characters. You know, seeing what kids don't like them, seeing the attitude about them, seeing it just the ignorance and crazy stuff they do in wrestling. You know what I mean? My son love it when the chair go across the head or they dive out the ring across the table.
Yeah.
You know, but you know we got to be careful because you know the commissioner and then everybody they be watching, so we don't want to break no rules. So we keep it very safe. Everything is safe when it comes down to Brii Combination.
Okay.
Facts.
And it got to be inside the ring, so we don't get fined.
Right.
Keep it in the ring.
Everything happens inside the ring.
Okay.
For the most part.
So I won't be allowed in your locker room, is what you're saying. It's just, I'm just trying to put out feelers, Sonny. When you fire me, he may need a new general manager, is all I'm saying.
Right, you never know.
Yeah. A new general manager to hang out in the locker room.
Just to make sure everyone's happy, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I bet you will. Jesus. Yo, dude. Take him.
But before we go, I heard a rumor that a former WWE superstar may be making an appearance at BCW. Sonny, is that stud Jack Swagger going to be there? Did I read that right, or are you just fucking with me like you normally do, Sonny?
We the people.
Oh, shout out to Zeb Coulter!
That's right.
He's really going to be there, Anthony?
He will be there. I actually just spoke to him last night, actually.
Did he ask about me?
You know what? He mentioned Teddy.
Sonny,
Was that the one that he was talking about the restraining order?
beside the
he
point.
mentioned the restraining order.
Yeah.
too.
Beside the point.
Yeah.
But he's talking about me, Sonny.
Oh, they talking about the movie Teddy too?
No, they... No, they were just talking about me asking me to stay away. But
What they talking about Teddy 2 or Teddy 1 or you?
they were talking about me.
Okay.
But it's going to take more than a piece of paper to keep me away, Jack Swagger. But that's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like they're called cops.
Yes. Oh, shout out to you fucking pigs. Yes, okay. So, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what do you want with this wrestling business? Do you want to keep it indie, let's say like an ECW, or would you someday like to be the next? I don't have a Vince McMahon. Roger should be here for his Vince McMahon. Give me a Vince McMahon impression, Sonny.
The next big thing.
Oh, that wasn't half bad.
I've been practicing.
Nice.
Like I've been practicing this. You're fired.
I just bet you've been. I have your mother on speed dial. Don't test me.
Shit.
Well,
He's right.
I've been to a couple of radio stations and interviews with this guy, Anthony Cole, and his favorite word is going worldwide.
Facts.
Nice.
We're not
Facts.
just gonna be in the States. We're going worldwide.
All right.
This wrestling we trying to take to other countries.
Mm-hmm.
And that's his plan.
Yeah, and we got some footprints developing right now. We are currently on Fight TV. All of our shows are on Fight TV.
Shout out to Tony Schiavone.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And as I look at the demographic of people that are watching BCW, I have a couple of people watching in India, and I have about 25, 30 people watching in Germany and London. So we're getting out there.
Oh wow,
London,
man, that's dope.
Yeah.
the best city in the world.
You know,
Sonny.
I love London as well. Yes.
For those of you in London listening, I'll be there in November.
Yeah, so shut down the borders.
Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be so good. Remind me to buy knee pads from Modell's, but that's beside the point.
So you want this to go worldwide?
Just fair warning. Fair warning. Fair warning. Sonny.
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Young Like Wrestling.
Oh, come on, Sonny.
So you want this to go worldwide? You really want to expand this wrestling organization?
Definitely.
So
yes.
okay, good
Yep.
stuff.
And I think we're on the path right now. We, as you know, we use a lot of guys from the South, Ugly Ducklings,
Yeah.
Gym Nasty Boys, things like that.
Nasty
You know, the first time I saw the Ugly Ducklings, I think was at one of your events.
Oh, you know, I'm a
And,
trendsetter, Sonny. You know that? Quack, quack, quack,
And,
quack.
yo, the Ugly Ducklings. All right, so
These aren't
like-
the Bella twins. That when I hear Ugly Duckling, those are the first two. I think.
No. These are the ones on the independent circuit, and not only that, the Bellas aren't ugly, dude.
Oh, Sonny,
You're drunk. But go ahead. Continue, please.
Fucking guy. So these guys, I swear to God, there's only a very small amount of wrestlers that I like mark out for on the indie scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I see them, I see their character, I see how they buy into their character, and I'm just like, yo, I'm all in. And that is Caveman
Facts. Mm-hmm.
And the Ugly Ducklings.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, those are the two that pop in my head. Because Caveman, the first time I met him, that was at a House of Glory show. I was like, I saw his character. I saw some shit he did in the ring, and I was like, yo, this dude is amazing. Then I remember going up to him at the intermission while he's doing like, autographs and everything. I'm like, yo, dude, I love your character. And he literally said to me, I was like, this fucking guy's still in character? Motherfucker. I love it. So then, then the Ugly Ducklings, when they come out, and dude, I remember seeing, one of their grandmothers was in the crowd, and she literally got into it, and she was ready, and no bullshit. She was about to hit one of the dudes with her cane.
that's right.
Yeah, like I mean, it felt so old school.
We fight as a family. Son.
Yo, that shit was so dope.
That's the mama duck protecting her ducklings,
Oh
man.
my god, dude! Yo, Ugly Ducklings are the shit, man.
Yeah.
I freaking love those dudes. And Darius Carter, I gotta say, every time I see him, I really want to just punch him in the face. I swear to God.
Yo, Sonny, that's how I am. I'm at every show. I watch him wrestle, and me and my son would go, Darius, Carter, and he'll look and be in the character, and like, so I'm ready to fuck him up myself.
like you know a dude is a good heel when he hasn't done shit to you.
Right.
But you just look at him, he's just like, y'all want to punch this motherfucker in the face. I remember seeing him at the bar, and I was like, I kind of want to punch him in the face. And then I caught that vibe within me, and I was like, nah, that's character. All right, yo. And then I just told the bartender, I'm like, yo, whatever he's drinking, I got it, bro. Facts.
He's obviously doing his job.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of talented performers under Brii Combination Wrestling, aka BCW, and like I said, Faye Jackson, another amazing talent, who actually, before she started wrestling, used to come to a lot of the viewing parties that I've done.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. So her and her fiance, they used to come when they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. They used to, they're just wrestling marks. They used to come to viewing parties and hang out, and now she's a
superstar.
Yeah.
Superstar.
You're gonna hear that discussion that Peter and myself had with her on the Comic-Con episode. So just stay tuned for that. And but yeah, man, it's interesting to see how you've grown in such a small amount of time, man. I wish
Thank you, man.
nothing but luck,
yeah.
man.
Well, get ready because next March it's gonna be my third year, my 3-year anniversary, and as you guys know, third time's a charm.
Yes.
So I'm expecting this to be big. This one here is definitely going to be live streamed on Fight TV. I got a couple of other stations that are looking at me right now. I'm going to be on Roku. I'm going to be on Amazon.
Roku.
So I got a few things coming up. Yeah.
All right. So I know you have a show on the 12th in the Bronx, correct?
Correct.
Shout out to the Boogie Down. Tell us where it's going to be, sir.
The show is going to be at St. Helena's Catholic School, 2050 Benedict Avenue.
Right.
Yep. Meet and greet is going to start at 7. The doors open at 7 as well. The meet and greet with Mr. Jack Swagger.
Oh,
We the people. We the people.
Real American, Sonny. He's a real American.
And then the show starts at 8. This is going to be a good one.
Oh, man, that
And
sounds
if you
great.
guys haven't seen the Deadly Saiyan Squad, get ready. You're going to be in for a treat.
Oh, my.
All right. All right.
It's gonna be a great night. BCW gonna be in the building.
Oh, I know.
Facts.
I know it's going to be
Better
a good
life for everybody.
Oh, without
That's the
question.
slogan, the Bobby Garcia slogan. You ain't gotta be gangster to make good music, and better. Facebook, 52,000 views.
Nice.
That's right.
That's dope, man.
On that note, sir, we wish you the best of luck. This was fun. Please come back and play with us. Sunday, I think you and I are going to have to go check out a BCW show live and in person. Perhaps I can go cheer on Aramis. I think he may need my help. As they cart him away in the ambulance, I need to go run behind him. I need to run behind the ambulance with a handkerchief. Sonny!
And like a fedora.
Like Casablanca.
Yep.
Sonny, this was fun. Take us home.
All right. Thank you for joining us for episode 46. Wow, we've done 46 episodes already.
We are old as fuck, Sonny.
Nice.
So this has been a great time. Thank you to our guests for coming through and joining us for this wrestling discussion. Please make sure you follow us. As a matter of fact, before you follow us, Anthony, please tell everybody where they can follow you.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under Brii Combination Wrestling.
Okay, cool. And
You already know, Sonny. You can catch me on Instagram, BG718.
Bobby Garcia.
Bobby Garcia Facebook. Only one page. Yeah, you Garcia family is the music page, but Bobby Garcia is the page. You'll see get everything. You ain't gotta be gangster to make good music. Brii Combination, Caribbean Buzz, better life for everybody.
All right.
Facts.
Nice.
I just followed you, sir.
Awesome, Teddy. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, again, thank you for listening to us. Thank you to our guests for joining us. And make sure you follow us on all social media at YEPILW. And subscribe to us on all podcast platforms. Search Yep, I Like Wrestling. That is YEP, I Like Wrestling. And also check us out on YouTube, which is youtube.com/YEPILW. Yes. Stay tuned for some future episodes coming up this week, which is the episode 47 with Tara, Teddy, and Curvin.
What? Tara's back?
Jesus H. Like a rash. I thought I'd gotten rid of her.
Oh, snap.
You're gonna need some stronger ointment.
Oh, God.
And the Comic-Con episode.
Oh,
Got to be kidding me.
I can't wait for that episode.
Yeah, no, I got some.
Yeah.
I got some great footage. I mean, we got interviews with people cosplaying as Charlotte, Space Ghost,
Nice.
and a lot of Macho Mans.
Oh, wow.
Did
Okay.
anybody cosplay as someone with a life? I'm wondering. Just wondering. No? Nobody did that, Sonny? No?
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Right at the end of the show. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly. So, thanks a lot for listening. Peace out.